54, women's 66, and concluding with women's 75. So our first contest is at 63.5 kilograms between boxers from Turkmenistan and Venezuela. And there is 23-year-old Saparmyrat Odajev of Turkmenistan. His opponent is Jesus Cova from the Venezuelan capital, Caracas, 23 years of age. Both of these men enjoyed terrific runs through to this quarter-final stage. We see scoring judges from the United States of America, Algeria, Romania, Chinese Taipei, and Australia. All of their scores will be considered as we see Mr. Snuksta of Lithuania taking up position in the neutral corner. They're the previous results of Jesus Cova. Terrific victory over the man from his neighboring nation, Colombia, in the round of 16. It was a very impressive display by Odajev to prevail over the man from Poland in his previous encounter. So all 5 judges' scores will be considered. The 10-point must system in effect. Final instructions for both boxers. So we're underway then. First quarter-final on this 9th day of action. We're in the 63.5 kilogram division, and the winner of this secures a quota place for Paris 2024. It's a blistering start by the southpaw in blue. That is Jesus Cova, the reigning America's continental champion. And the southpaw is setting about his slightly taller opponent, Saparmyrat Odajev of Turkmenistan. Odajev, terrific straight puncher, as evidenced by that right hand to the body, then a nice left hook. Good defense to make Cova miss, and then countering with body shots once again, ending that attack with a right cross straight through the guard.
Odajev boxing really well there. His opponent, Cova, came out throwing a little bit of lever, but he's managed to keep him under control with a tight guard and behind his straight punches and his body shots.
So both men looking to use the space of the ring. Beautiful spearing right cross again from Odajev in between the gloves of the southpaw Cova. Cova looking for that right jab. Terrific body punching once again from Odajev, and look at that double left hook, body then head, and a right hand straight down the pipe. Traditional antidote to that southpaw stance. And Odajev, after being put under pressure early, has really responded well and has found his range immediately to both body and head. Now Cova contemptuously shrugging his shoulders and saying, well, that didn't hurt, but they're point-scoring punches.
Yeah, Cova needs to get his head in the game. Instead of responding like that, he needs to be responding back with a combination, just like he's doing now.
Indeed, Cova with his mind back on the job, enjoying a spell of success, pinning Odajev to the ropes. Odajev comes back with more effective work to the body. Cova responds in kind, attacking downstairs and then upstairs. Terrific action through the first 2 minutes of this round, and that was a cracking single southpaw right hook in response to the body attack that Odajev launched. Exchanges taking place of the highest quality in this opening bout of our 9th day of action.
Cova's just struggling a little bit here, just to find his placement, find his rhythm. That was a beautiful uppercut there by Cova.
And a right jab, which was countered by a body shot. That turned into a rabbit punch from Odajev because Cova turned his back. Odajev just stealing a glance to his red corner. Beautiful leaping left hook. Again, right out of the repertoire of the 1952 Olympic middleweight champion Floyd Patterson. Nice movement out of the corner from Cova. Counter right hand from Odajev not too far away. Cova comes back with a southpaw left, but he's countered by a cluster of punches. Right hook from Cova. Then good movement in the pocket from the Venezuelan. And a touch of gloves in a show of respect at the sound of the bell. What a round of boxing. Both men enjoying success, and it is Odajev who's taken it on a 3-2 split. Perhaps a fair reflection of what took place over the course of the 3 minutes, where Cova started strong, but this man responded magnificently before terrific two-way action ensued.
Yeah, at the beginning of the round, Cova came out storming, and Odajev did well. He didn't get flustered, kept a tight guard, popped out his jab, and managed to be able to control and convince the judges that he was in charge. Cova's going to need to pick up the pace a little bit in this round, just to convince the other judges that didn't score for him that he's the boss.
So into the second round, Odajev taken every second of the 60 and then some. He just cleared his nose before rising up off his stool. That's why the referee called time. And we are underway to get in the second session. Jesus Cova, his second attempt to qualify for the Olympic Games, having competed in the Pan Am Games in Santiago, Chile, has come out blazing once again to begin this second stanza. Terrific start in the first 20 seconds from Cova. Bent arm punches, straight shots, and now Odajev looking to respond and tee off on the inside, but left hook, right uppercut from the southpaw in blue, followed by another right hand as Odajev is able to spin out to the space of center ring. But a sensational start in the first 40 seconds of the second frame from Jesus Cova.
Yeah, that was really good from Cova there. Beautiful shoe shine into the body and then up to the head.
Well, Odajev is being so occupied by the flurry of leather that is coming in his direction that he hasn't been able to let his own hands go offensively. Minute gone in this second round, and it's practically been one-way traffic, but there's a beautiful counter right hand from Odajev after Cova perhaps got a little bit greedy, loading up on his shot. Left hook, and then rolling off in the pocket is Odajev. Terrific single shot success, but for my money, he's got to go in pursuit of more get back, because it's been a sensational start to the second frame by Jesus Cova.
Yeah, Cova's come out flying. He's done the right thing here. He's staying in range, and he's letting his shots go. Odajev really needs to start working here.
Good single shot to the body, but the referee feeling that it was below the belt. Just beyond the halfway stage, Cova goes right back to the body on the resumption. And Odajev, well, he hasn't found the rhythm, flow, or indeed the volume as his head is pushed back once again as Cova's able to snake his punches in between his attempted guard. He's keeping his hands up high, but Cova's accuracy is finding the range. There, Odajev responds with accurate punches in between the gloves of Cova. Minute remaining in what has been a thrilling second round, and for my money, Cova's getting the better of it so far. But back comes Odajev once again, like the competitor he is, but he put so much into the first round and he's been hit so often in this second. Does he have the energy to launch a rally? There's a single left hook, but it's Cova who is flowing beautifully and throwing the greater volume of punches, and they are both eye-catching and accurate. You see that gauze from a previous injury now coming away from the eyebrow of Odajev, as Cova goes in search of him once again and finds the range with a beautiful left hand straight down the pipe. Cova's not putting much on these punches, but he's giving the man volume.
Yeah, what Cova's doing here, even though his man's tucking up and quite a lot of the punches are landing on the gloves to the judges, he's the only one that's actually throwing any punches. So it looks like he's working the most, and it looks like he's scoring the most.
Cracking left hand straight through the guard once again from Cova, and Odajev simply hasn't been able to respond in kind. And look at that big intake of breath from Odajev as he wearily makes his way back to the red corner. I think that was practically one-way traffic. Let's take a look at the scores. So Cova has swept the board unanimously. That's why he's leading. For the judges from Algeria and Chinese Taipei, 2 and 4, the 3-2 split he conceded in the first have been turned into 19-19 scorecards. So all is not lost for Odajev, but he's got to convince judges 1, 3 and 5 that he's going to be the better boxer in this final round if he hopes to prevail on a 3-2 split.
Yeah, after having a really good first round, Odajev's just sunk behind his guard and he's wilted in this second round. He needs to get back to what he was doing in the first round, behind his jab, controlling his man, controlling the pace and controlling the fight. Cova came out flying in that second round.
So it's another tardy exit from the red corner by the Turkmenistan coaches, and Kova's saying, well, hold on, it's a 60-second rest, not a 75-second rest, but that's about the time that Odajev has had to recover and be tended to by his coaches. Will it be long enough? Terrific left hand slung into the body by Cova, and he's beginning the third round in the vein in which he contested the entire second, went for a flashy corkscrew right uppercut out of that southpaw stance, but just couldn't find the range. But Odajev, he appears to be in the invidious position now of either he can punch, hold his feet and block, but he can't do both at the same time, and that is why he's allowing Cova to go to work down to the body. Odajev has got to summon up his reserves of energy from somewhere, because his Olympic dream is slipping away by the second. The momentum is with the man from Venezuela, and he is continuing to pour it on. There's a good single left hook to the body from Odajev, who is trying to summon up something. But again, Cova, relentless, non-stop punching from the man from Venezuela. Leaping right hook once again. And Odajev trying to trudge his way back into range, but it's as though he's wading through treacle. Look at the big intake of breath as he's trying to get some oxygen around those muscles. Cova now, is he electing to go into bout management mode, or is he just taking a breather as we approach the midpoint of the third round?
Yeah, Kova's boxing beautifully here. Body then head, jab, bobbing, weaving on the inside, really working in the pocket, and I think that's where he's had more success. You know, as Odajev's covered up, he's still been working in there.
Well, he's elected to go on the back foot and showcase his punching ability on the move. There you see that little showboat watching the shot glide by his chin as he turned his head to the right. Now he gets back into the pocket where he has had so much success and done so much damage for the entirety of the second round and for the first minute of this third round. But there's Odajev still pitching. Is Cova beginning to feel the pace now? But remember, the prospect of an Olympic quota place is the prize that awaits the victor. Odajev just calling for time by holding up his hand, managed to keep his mouthpiece from being dislodged. Cova relentless with that burst of punches to the body. We wouldn't want to see any boxer get a point deduction for a warning. Beautiful double southpaw left as Cova springs back into the pocket on quick feet. Odajev trying to come forwards, but his feet are incredibly slow because his energy has been depleted. Lands a hard single left hook to the body, but look at the response with the flicking right jab from Cova.
Odajev's really on the struggle bus here. There's just nothing behind his punches now in this last 20 seconds or so. I don't think he's got anything left to be able to pull anything out of the tank to get through this.
So Odajev clearly fighting on fumes. Left hook to the body, right hook to the head from Cova. Counter right hand from Odajev was off the mark. The right hand from Cova was right on the money. And Cova trying to keep the attack going right up until the final bell. Lands a left cross, and that bell sounds, and tottering backwards towards the corner was Saparmyrat Odajev, and I think that body language in the corner tells us all we need to know. Odajev enjoyed a very good first round that he edged on a 3-2 split, but what a response from the reigning champion of the Americas. He came out gangbusters in the second round, took it unanimously to give us 2 scores of 2018 in his favor, tied up the scores for judges 1, 3, and 5 at 19 points apiece, and the momentum that he established in the second round was maintained in the third, and I think it's the man in blue who will have secured the Olympic quota place. And I think he will have done it unanimously. But what say the 5 scoring judges? What a performance from Cova. A brilliant contest to open this 22nd session of boxing.
The winner by unanimous decision and the qualifier for the Olympic Games, Paris 2024 in the blue corner.
And there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Jesus Cova, which secures his Olympic quota place for Paris 2024. He is absolutely elated. What a rally he produced to overturn the 3-2 deficit that he faced after the first round of boxing. And he's still got the energy to perform an athletic reverse somersault before sinking to his knees in celebration. And that is what an Olympic quota place means. There's no snow on the canvas of the boxing ring, but he's performing angels on the mat up there in the roped arena. He is absolutely delighted with the result, and he should be with his performance and the desire that he demonstrated over the course of the contest. What a bout, what a performance. Jesus Cova is an Olympian.
Really good work there from Cova. He just did not stop trying, didn't give up, worked every single second of every single round, and that's why he got through and got the victory. And there's the scorecards.
So taking rounds 2 and 3 unanimously, Odajev put so much into the first round that he simply could not deal with the unrelenting pressure applied out of the southpaw stance by Jesus Cova, and that has reaped dividends for the man from Caracas. We'll see him again in Paris in the summer at the Olympic boxing tournament. Odajev will have to hope that he's selected by his federation as the reigning 6